there's some fish back up in there, but it's really grassy. I just lost a nice flounder right at the boat. My net was stuck under my push pole, so I couldn't grab it. It is what it is. There'll be more. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get out of the grass. Get out of the grass. Get out of my motor. There you go. Get over there. Oh, don't break my rod. There we go. Well, hooked up like I told you. I knew that there was some redfish up in there. There we go. There we go. It's so red. Here I go. That's what we've been chasing right there. I ain't gotta hold them up. I ain't gotta hold them out. Get a quick measurement on it. 19, about 15 16ths. Game Warden Special. Call that the Game Warden Special. You put him on that ice, he's gonna shrink up a little bit, and you know what happens? Then he's under. No thanks. Finally. Man, I thought there was something wrong with me today. Had 4 redfish get off, flounder get off. I don't know what's going on, bro. What's going on? What's going on? What's up, Santi and Samuel? What's happening? Welcome to the channel. Please go hit that subscribe button. We're going to be bringing you some good content. The redfish are way up in this grass. I'll show you. This grass right here. I pitched up in the grass and that redfish hit it. Bam. See if I can coax another one out of there. My son Jeffrey, the other part of Jordan Boys Outdoors, he's right there in front of me. He's hooked up on some reds too. He's not going live. I got the live going, and I got B-roll footage rolling behind me. Was that a ditch over there? What? Did you go over there towards that pole? I can't believe I lost that flounder, bro. My net was stuck underneath my push pole and my strap.
I saw something like the surface of the water, and it was hooking up like this, so I thought it was a stick. And I looked at it a little bit more, and then it's like swimming away.
Telling redfish.
It kind of looked like a flounder. It wasn't light color. It was really dark.
Really?
I don't know what it was.
Where was that, back there?
It was like kind of out from the middle of that grass.
Look, you see that redfish back there?
I seen it like right there.
See, the tide's so high with like the fish are swimming around normally where it's dry land. You see them?
What?
All the redfish. They're back here.
Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't a redfish. And it wasn't a trout.
I'll bump this rock.
Huh?
Florida swamps now. We're in Texas City, Texas. Our plan is to bring the channel to Florida one day. We'll get it out there. We're in Texas City, Texas. We're just north of Galveston, just south of Houston. Usually a lot of this back here is dry land, but the king tides are putting water way up in here, and the redfish are following it back in here because there's a lot of shrimp. Well, we welcome you out to the channel. We've never fished this part of the Moses Lake. What we're fishing is called Moses Lake. We just we haven't spent any time over in this area. I just spooked a redfish right there. Yeah, normally this is all dry ground back here. Where the cows roam. We're on the backside of the Texas City Prairie Preserve. If you look up the Texas City Prairie Preserve on Google Maps, we're fishing a little marsh area behind it. Just hooked up one nice red. Lost a couple this morning. Lost a nice flounder a minute ago. I thought there was something wrong with me until I landed that redfish. I didn't know what the heck was going on. It was really starting to get on my damn nerves, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna head around the corner up here. See where them tanks are? You look over to the right, that shoreline. I'm gonna go around that corner and there's some more of those little Rock Island tanks. What was that? There's a lot of shrimp in here, bro. Take y'all on a little boat ride. A little kayak ride. Lorenzo doing good over at Akima under the bridge. Yeah, it's pretty good over there. I just don't like all the boat traffic in my kayak. I mean, even though I got a trolling motor on it, and it goes pretty good. It's too crowded. There's nobody over here. It's just my son and I. Take that shoreline apart coming down. I'll jump up here around this bulkhead and see what's going on. I'll stay out away from the shoreline so it doesn't spook anything. There should, with the birds over there should be some hickory. We're looking for some flounder, some redfish. Mainly flounder. We're from LaPorte, Texas. We live in LaPorte. We live real close to Sylvan Beach. We'll make some videos out there too. Out fishing around the old pier. Any bank fisherman can do what we're doing as long as you can fish from the bank. We fish parallel to the shoreline, and I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself a lot, but there's new people that join on here. We like to tell them what we're doing, how we're doing it. We got a little sponsorship with Egret Baits, so we throw a lot of voodoo shrimp, no bait. We'd rather fool them than feed them. Plus, I don't ever have to stop and worry about buying bait or finding bait. We throw soft plastics. 99.999% of our videos will be throwing soft plastic. The other little few percent, 0.00001%, we'll throw some hard baits or topwaters. Top waters just wear me out. I'm gonna ease back over in here and see if there's anything. Maybe around this bulkhead, this little grass back in here. But yeah, if you walk down the Texas City Dike, down the rocks, you can walk down the rocks, cast parallel to the rocks, pop and cork with a voodoo shrimp, any soft plastic. That way you don't get hung up. But the fish like that. They like that structure, staying tight on the structure because it holds the bait fish. The bait fish hide up in the rock, so that's kind of like what I'm doing now with this grass. There's a lot of shrimp back in here, so the shrimp will be right up in the grass, so the predator fish will be right up next to it looking for them. But we're fishing usually where cows walk around because the tide's so high. Trying to find any little marsh drain, any little ditches. That one's full of grass. Yeah, Lorenzo, we're not right. We're on First Street, so we're not that close to Sylvan Beach. But if you know where First Street is, and then you have Main Street or Broadway rather. We're the First Street off of Broadway. So we're really close to it. I mean, if you want to walk over there, you can walk over there. Just throw down this bulkhead right here, right down the edge of it. I know the camera's leaning a little bit. I tend to lean in my kayak whenever I fish off to the side. I try to keep it straight for y'all. Fix I have to get out of this other shirt. It was a little cool this morning when we first got out here because it was a little breezy. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera, but there's little shrimp jumping out of the water everywhere. Y'all give me a second. I gotta take the shirt off. The only bad thing about there not being any wind is the mosquitoes. They're not too bad right now. But we're gonna be bringing some. We're gonna be bringing all kinds of videos. It's not just gonna be about fishing. Primarily fishing, yes, because that's what we do a lot of. But we plan on going to Aransas Pass towards the middle of next month. We just gotta plan it right. I'm gonna take a couple of vacation days, and we're gonna go during the week. I just gotta find a way to charge a couple of big lithium batteries overnight. I don't have a portable generator. All that stuff will come though. We're just trying to get the channel up and going and bring y'all content from experienced anglers, beginners, people that like off-road videos or just outdoor stuff, period. We plan on doing some overnight like stealth camping on some of the islands and the marshes when it gets cooler. And the reason why I say that is because of the bugs, or the mosquitoes really. See if there's anything hanging out around this grass point. It's a little bit of grass and rocks mixed through here, so the floodgate's way over there in the distance. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Had a crab trying to eat my shrimp. I felt like a flounder at first. Yeah, I see. Stuck on a rock back in here. I'll crawl back in here and get it. Yeah, there was a little spot like right up in here. Back there. A little spot like this. I chunked it in there and that flounder, bam, was sitting right in there. My shadow is probably going to spook him because of the way the sun's sitting. We're gonna be doing some wade fishing videos too when it cools off. Wade fishing West Bay. Probably launch out of Harbor Walk Marina. I don't know if y'all know where that's at, but they got a boat ramp back in there. Cast net? No cast net. We only throw lures. Freeport's a good fishing spot. We fish Freeport. We'll go in the marsh from Swan Lake. We'll go way back in there. We were gonna do that this weekend, but I wanted to stay closer to the house. So this is where the boat ramp from the house is maybe 30 minutes if you get caught at a couple lights or so. This ain't too bad. There's something right there. There we go. Hooked up. Hooked up. Oh, what is it? Oh, don't get out of the boat. It's a flounder. Nice flounder. There we go, baby. Stay on. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. In the boat, baby. Inhale that voodoo shrimp. Boy, inhale the voodoo shrimp. Y'all hang with me just a second. Come on, sucker, chill out. I know. Damn, what? Chill. Inhale that voodoo shrimp. Boy. You tore up my shrimp. That's alright, I got some more. Let me get him on the grips. I'm gonna try to get his mouth open so I can get my shrimp out. There we go, y'all. Huh? Best eating fish in the bay right there. He goes 18 inches. So he goes on this. Sorry, PETA. People eat tasty animals, you know. Sorry. They're fixing to shut the flounder season down, so I'm trying to get some for my wintertime eating. So this bag is pitching that voodoo shrimp just right along the rocks. Texas City Dike would be a good spot to go right now. Just walk down the rocks and pitch it. I mean, if you like your gulp, use your gulp. Bad thing about gulp is they're pretty pricey. For what you could buy a couple of these voodoo shrimp, it's gonna last you a little bit longer. What I do is it has a rattle inside, so I get a super glue and I glue the rattle and make it stay inside the shrimp. And then this will start to flip up. See how it's flipped up? It'll flip up like this off the hook. So what you do is you run you a little bit of super glue right there and you push it down. That way whenever you cast it and you miss a fish or something, it doesn't flip up over your line. Now I've already caught a couple of redfish. I've already hooked 4 redfish and now 2 flounder. I lost a flounder earlier at the boat. My net was stuck up underneath my push pole, so I couldn't grab it. But I'm gonna trade out another shrimp that I already have glued up. And what I'll do is whenever I get to the house, I'll glue that one up. And it don't have to be the same color. I mean, that one's the tiger shrimp, the golden tiger. This one's just a regular tiger. It doesn't have any gold flake in it like the other one. The other one has gold flake. And I just do a simple knot. It's just an overhand knot. Hang on, look. It's an overhand knot like this. Right? They got other loop knots that people tie, but it's too confusing for some people. I'm trying to show y'all the easiest way. Let me get this line out. So overhand knot like that. And put this in through here. Hold on, y'all. I just started wearing contacts again, so I have to have some cheaters on to see up close. Okay, overhand knot. That's through there. You just twist it around 2, 3, 4 times, and then you make all that opening right there. You just stick that through there. I know y'all can't see it, but y'all just stick it through there and just pull it. And that tag in, I don't even cut it off. It just stays on there. It's 20-pound fluorocarbon line. I'm using a 20-pound braid. On my trout rod, I use a 10-pound mono to 20-pound fluoro, because I could cast it further. With this rod, I'm just pitching short, just up in these rocks, so I'm not trying to cast real far. That way, if I get hung up on a rock or something, I'm not casting way down the bank. I'm just pitching it in there a little bit at a time. But I want to build this channel to teach people stuff. But see, I'm not out in the middle. I'm not casting. I'm casting along the bank, parallel to the bank. You just stay parallel to the bank, and that's where the fish are going to be. Redfish, speckled trout, flounder, sheep's head, black drum. 99% of our fish comes from right along the shoreline. Now, whenever we go out to Sylvan Beach, we'll go out to the end of the pier. There's an oyster bed out there. If you go out to the end of the pier, if you're looking at it from the shore, the end of the pier, it's going to be on the right-hand side. Pretty much on the right-hand side of that pier, there's a oyster bed the entire length of it. There's a lot of rocks out here. The flounder like to be up right next to these rocks. They're ambush predators, so when that bait swims in and out of these rocks, like I'm watching them do, the flounder be just sitting in there. See, I'm not making a long cast. I'm probably casting not even 20 feet. The wind's changed direction, so it's kind of pushing me into the rocks now, but even up between these rocks, that's how I lost my first one. There was a little spot that I seen in there between a couple of rocks. I cast it up in there, and I didn't think she had it all the way in her mouth, so whenever I went to get the net, it came unhooked. That's alright, it happens. But I also have a fishing page. It's called Sicko Fishing Texas, because I'm an absolute sicko at fishing. That's like all I think about doing, besides a couple other things, but we're not going to take it right there right now. You can do this wade fishing too. Find you a good rock line. If you're familiar with the Shore Acres area, but you gotta watch it. You could, it tells you no fishing at Shell Beach, but they can't keep you from fishing in the water. So what you do is just walk parallel to the rocks and just pitch up in the rocks, or stand on the rocks and just parallel the rocks. Flounder, they'll sit down at the base of those rocks. I've seen them sitting on top of the rocks before. The granite rocks, if there's a good little flat spot, I've seen them sitting right down in there. I think I'm on again. Yep. Oh, damn it. Didn't have him all the way. You see that? Y'all see what happened to my shrimp? I gotta get away from these rocks on my motor. Quick, hang on, y'all. Son of a bitch. This is getting irritating. I got a whole pile of them shrimp. I talked to Eager Baits about it. They're trying to fix the problem. But the tails are coming off real easy because the manufacturer put the wrong mesh in there. Hey, hit along them rocks right there because I just lost another flounder right there. He bit the tail off. But I got an 18-inch keeper on the stringer. I know they're in here. We're gonna have to pick it apart because the tide's so high. I just tied that shrimp on. I ate the damn tail off, brand new. It's starting to get me a little hot, bro. Yeah, up around this corner, there's like some more grass line. And there's that little marsh system, kind of like the one in the front over there. The other marsh system. The man-made one. But the grass has grown up a lot better around the edges of it. Oh, son of a bitch. Are you kidding me? Any garfish? There's a lot of gar up in here in Moses Lake. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I ran one over in my kayak. I was going pretty quick, going pretty fast. I was going kind of fast at nighttime. And I seen him come up the gulp air and thunk, bumped him in his head. But I mean, it happens. If you go on my YouTube page, Jordan Boards Outdoors, and look at, I got a video in there. It looks really dark at the beginning of the video, but I caught like about a 5.5, 6 foot gar on my trout rod. Took me a little while to get them wrestled in, but see, this wind changed directions on me now. It's hard to fish over here because it's pushing me on the shoreline. I'd rather it push me away from the shoreline, that way I could just come back to it. But when it pushes you to the shoreline, then you're bumping all into all this crap, making a bunch of noise. Try to keep up with the comments. It's kind of hard to see my phone with my polarized glasses on. I just spooked a redfish over there. Some more rocks over here. Yeah, we hooked a couple redfish, a couple of flounder. I lost one flounder. Well, I've lost 2 flounder and hooked 1. With the tide being so high, I don't know how far out the rocks are because I've never fished this. Structure. Trying to pick up some flounder, some redfish. The wind would settle down a little bit. It wasn't supposed to blow this hard. Here in a little bit, we'll go fish out of the shoreline underneath the docks by the people's houses. It's good for holding a lot of sheep's head, redfish, and flounder as well. Black drum will be in there. Pretty much any of the targeted species that most people target. That little rock pile over there. Gotta fish around stuff like that. Oh, there's a hit. We got him. Another nice flummer. Another nice flummer. See y'all people that kept watching. Appreciate it. Settle down. Dang, boy. He hit it and started swimming straight towards me. My pliers. He's a little feisty trying to bite me. Measurement. Another one, 17 and a half on the money. 17 and a half. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, we ain't slamming them back to back to back, but I mean, this method that I'm using works anywhere. You just fish the shoreline. Settle down a second. Go down there with your partner. Y'all chill right there and be friends. See, I threw right there next to that rock pile. Bam, was sitting right there. Check my leader. It's good. I'm gonna spin back around and chuck back over there. Hang on, yo, my phone got, there we go. Yes, sir. Got another one. There's a little bitty rock pile. Let's see if I can get it on camera. There's like some grass right over there, and then right here is just a little bitty rock pile, and it was sitting right on the back side of it. It hit it and just started swimming towards me. But it's little stuff like that, just a little bitty rock pile. It's kind of like bass fishing almost. Well, it's exactly like bass fishing, except for saltwater. Just fish and structure. I know where some oyster beds are just by memory. But I don't have no electronics. I don't have a fish finder, depth finder, none of that. If I stick my hand in the water, it's warm. I know the water is warm. If I stick my hand in the water, it's cold. I know it's cold. But this is what y'all are seeing right there. That land is the Texas City Prairie Preserve, Moses Lake. Tide is falling right now, so I checked the tide for Eagle Point for here because it's the closest place. I could probably check the floodgate for the tide, but it's close enough. Close enough. A little water movement's good. Spun a big backlash in my trout rod, so scoot up here along this grass. Let's go for another little ride, fellas. I move around a lot while I fish. Even though I know I caught the flounder back there, but I got to go back by that way whenever I go to the boat ramp, so I'll hit it again. I lost some flounder over there. They'll hit again. They'll just lay back down. They'll still be right in the same area. So if you ever lose a flounder, just give it a little bit and come back. It's not like they're traveling anywhere. I'm gonna jump up ahead of my son. He's over there. I'm trying to have the phone where the sun's not too bright on it, where I can see the comments. We'll let him work this grass line. I'll go up ahead of him. We do that a lot. I'll let him catch up to me, and then he go around me and jump up ahead, and I'll stay way far away from where he's fishing, so I don't spook nothing. There's another little part of the bayou that comes out over here to the left. It comes out of the marsh, and then straight ahead of me is another bayou that comes out by the Texas City golf course. We'll creep in over here by this point where this wind's blowing around it. It's hard for me to see my phone. Once again, I want to thank y'all for joining in. The tide is super, super high back in here. Man, the tide's high. And the wind's kicking up, so we'll have to deal with that. I think the majority of the fish that we're gonna be able to target today is gonna be on the rocks. Water looks really good over here. I can see the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a black drum tailing over there right inside the rocks. Right inside the rocks. Right inside there. Last time I was out, I caught a good flounder on the other side over there. It was a little over 20 inches.